Good evening, everyone. I'm McKenna Nobles. Thanks for joining me for Wiregrass Daily News at 6. We start this evening with news out of the Panhandle. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office has continued to work with various agencies to identify the human remains found inside a burned vehicle near Marianna a few weeks ago. Conclusive identification is still pending, but investigators believe the body may belong to Jerry Dooling, a missing man from Decatur County. Investigators suspect the vehicle traveled through a field, became stuck, and eventually caught fire. Now, it is unclear whether the driver lost control or experienced a medical emergency while driving. The state fire marshal is continuing to investigate, but as of now, no foul play is suspected. Bringing things back to Dothan, Hearing Center South and Amplify Hearing will celebrate the grand opening of their new hearing center with a ribbon-cutting ceremony on March 26th at 11:30 a.m. Now, the event, held at I Center South, is in collaboration with the Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce. It will mark a commitment to advanced hearing healthcare here in the Wiregrass. Executive team members from the United Kingdom will be in attendance, highlighting the center's focus on cutting-edge technology and patient care. Deb Martin Irby, the president of the Alabama Association of Hearing Healthcare Professionals, says new location strengthens the link between vision and hearing and overall well-being. That's going to be an exciting event. They have people all the way from the United across the pond coming over for this event. So that is very exciting news. And also more options for hearing and vision care here in Dothan. So that's great. The announcement has been made for road and parking lot closures for the Crew of Colossus Mardi Gras Parade on March 1st. Now, these apply from 6 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Road closures will include on Foster Street from Savannah Street to Burdishaw Street, Troy Street from South Oates Street to St. Andrew Street, Crawford Street from South Oates Street to St. Andrew Street, and then there will be parking lot closures as well. The Houston County Courthouse, portions of the Clock Tower parking lot will be closed. Now, officials remind residents that all vehicles parked on closed streets must be removed before 6 a.m. on March 1st, or you're going to get towed. So, and you are going to have to pay for that yourself. I know personally that paying to get your car out of a tow yard is not the cheapest thing. So make sure you are off those roads before 6 a.m. on March 1st. And of course, if you need to look at that map, we have that posted on our website and Facebook. Brassfield and Gorey, the contractor for Dothan's new City Hall project, will hold a subcontractor operation next week on February 27th from 3:30 to 5 at the Wiregrass Public Safety Center. Now, subcontractors and trades like cleaning, masonry, plumbing, and electrical are encouraged to attend to learn about project requirements and bidding opportunities. And if you're interested in contributing to that new City Hall project, this meeting offers a chance to connect with the lead contractor to learn more about this bidding process. Getting into today's video story, I sat down with the director of HudsonAlpha Wiregrass, the biotechnological institute that is partnered with the main center in Huntsville. He kind of sat down and told me about the organization and some things they're working on. Let's take a little sneak peek. Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
If you want to kind of introduce yourself and tell me why you're here.
Yeah, I'm Dean Mitchell. I'm the director of HudsonAlpha Wiregrass. HudsonAlpha Wiregrass is a partnership between the HudsonAlpha Institute for Biotechnology in Huntsville and the city of Dothan. Mm-hmm. The institute's a nonprofit research institute located in Huntsville. We use the power of DNA to improve the world. DNA is the molecule that contains all the genetic information for all living things to develop, flourish, and reproduce. It makes me who I am, makes you who you are.
That I do remember from science class.
That's right. And we remember all the things, learning about the A's, the T's, the C's, and the G's in biology, right?
Double helix.
Double helix, right.
Yes.
So we have 12 scientists on staff in Huntsville that look at DNA and figure out where the superpowers in the DNA are and where the Achilles heels are. Half of those scientists are doing that for human health issues. How do we solve neurodegenerative diseases? How do we solve Parkinson's? How do we solve cancer? How do we solve those diseases that really rob us and our loved ones of life?
Yeah.
Very, very serious stuff. And then other half of our scientists are looking at plants. How can we look at the DNA of a plant and figure out how can we make that plant more disease tolerant and more drought resistant?
Is that kind of what the branch, especially in our area, focuses on because we have so many farmers?
It is. One of the things that we're doing down here is looking at the peanut How can we look at the peanut DNA and figure out the traits that are important to wiregrass farmers and breed plants that have good traits for wiregrass farmers with other plants that have good traits and make a better plant for wiregrass farmers?
More essentially making them more resistant to pesticides, anything like that?
And drought tolerant. Drought tolerant. Irrigation is a big challenge for our farmers. Obviously, weather.
And of course, as always, that was just a little sneak peek. We got to talk. That was actually the second time I got to sit down with Dean. We recorded an interview last week, I want to say, but then had some issues, some technical issues. So he was very, very nice and came back for me to reshoot that. And hopefully it tells you guys a little bit about what Hudson Alpha Wiregrass does and the great impacts they're having on the farmers here in the Wiregrass and just across Alabama in general. And of course, you can find that on our website and on our Facebook a little bit later tonight. Getting into some news from Ozark. The Ozark Senior Center will host a prescription drug take-back event on Thursday, March 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 502 Carroll Avenue. This event provides a safe and convenient way for residents to dispose of expired, unused, or unwanted prescription medications. This proper disposal will help prevent drug misuse and protect the environment. Now, local law enforcement and community partners will be on site to collect medications with no questions asked. Residents are encouraged to participate to keep their homes and community safe. Headland Mayor Jody Singleton has officially declared February 27th through March 5th as Arbor Week in Headland, encouraging residents to take part in tree planting activities. Officials emphasize that planting trees helps improve air quality, regulates climate, creates wildlife habitats, prevents soil erosion, and contributes to a greener, healthier environments. And of course, all residents, like I said, are encouraged to participate. And those dates are February 27th through March 5th. So maybe we'll see a little bit warmer temperatures than we saw this week. So you can go outside, maybe use that green thumb, get your gardening on. Before we go, we're going to take a quick look at the weather. As you can see, that low of 25 tonight, going to be very, very cold. So it's going to bring, again, some near record low temperatures with a little bit of a wind shift from 10 to 20 miles per hour. So if you definitely are going to be working the night shift or have any reason taking the dog out in the middle of the night, make sure you bundle up because it's going to be freezing, below freezing. So I guess frigid would be a better word. Well, guys, I appreciate you for joining me today for Wiregrass Daily News at 6. I hope you all have a great and warm night, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here tomorrow at 6. Have a good one.